Working out from home has become more popular over time, and of course in 2020 it exploded in popularity. There are certainly many benefits to working out from home, but is saving money one of them? Many advocates of home gym training will use the money savings of not paying a gym membership as one of the big reasons as to why you should switch from working out at a commercial gym to working out from home. But does it save you money, or does it cost you more money? That's what we're going to talk about in this week's video. But before getting into the video, hi, my name is Ryan Treadaway, founder of TreadawayTraining.com, where we turn skinny guys into jacked men. If you want more information on body transforming training and nutrition topics, along with the occasional home gym topic as well, consider subscribing. The average monthly cost of a gym membership in the United States is $58 per month. Now, obviously, depending on your location and what gyms you have available to you, that number can vary greatly. And there are gym memberships for as low as $10 if you go with something like Planet Fitness. And then there are gym memberships that go up into the hundreds depending on what type of services are included with those memberships. Over the course of the last 10 years of lifting and living in different cities, I've had experience with 7 different gyms. Some of those were in more metropolitan areas and some were in rural areas, so there's kind of a mix of both there. The monthly rate for an individual gym membership at these gyms were $43, $10, $35, $37, $55, $25, and $35. Based on these 7 gyms, the average gym membership price is $34 per month. The process to determine if you'll save money by switching from your commercial gym to working out from home is pretty simple. All you need to do is add up the total price of all of the equipment that you'll be purchasing and then divide that by the monthly rate that you're paying at your gym to see how long it would take you to break even. In order to cover a few different gym membership price points, we'll take a look at how long it will take to break even based on a $25 per month membership, a $50 per month membership, and a $100 per month membership. We'll compare these gym membership prices against the absolute cheapest budget home gym that I can put together, a budget full home gym, a middle of the road home gym, and then I'll briefly touch on my personal home gym, which I would consider to be kind of an upper middle tier home gym. We won't cover a top of the line home gym because quite frankly you'll never break even, and if that's the type of gym that you're going for, you're probably not as concerned with the money saving benefits of working out from home anyway. And one final note before we get into the comparisons, I'm only including actual equipment in these comparisons because accessories like squat shoes, wraps, sleeves, all of that kind of stuff, those types of things you would have purchased anyway, whether you were working out at a commercial gym or if you're working out from home, so those just kind of cancel each other out. Links for all of the equipment that I'm going to mention in this video will be down in the description. Up first is going to be the cheapest gym that we can put together online, because I realize that not everyone is absolutely in love with working out. Some people only want to do enough exercise to stay in decent shape and avoid the negative health consequences of being inactive. And to do this, you can get by with just some dumbbells and a bench. A pair of adjustable dumbbells that go from 2.5 to 52.5 pounds a piece cost $150 on Amazon. A passable but honestly pretty crappy adjustable bench is $175 on Amazon. This brings us to a total of $325 for this home gym build. The time it would take to break even if you were ditching a $25 membership would be 1 year and 1 month. The time to break even at a $50 membership would be 7 months, and the time it would take to break even at a $100 membership would be 4 months. And that's not bad at all. If this is the type of gym that you're wanting to build for home, you are going to save a ton of money throughout the course of your life. But do keep in mind, every time that you add a piece of equipment to this home gym build, it's going to add to the amount of time that it takes to break even, which brings us to our next home gym build. Next up is a budget full home gym. I'm personally a really big fan of Rep Fitness. They have a lot of good equipment at different price points, but they're particularly good at the budget price point and then at the middle of the road price point. For this home gym build, we're going to start with the rack. That's going to be the basis of any full home gym. For the rack, we're going to go for a Rep PR 1100, which is $269 plus shipping. The bench, we're going to go with a Rep FB 5000 competition flat bench, which is $169 plus shipping. For the bar, we're going to go with the Cap OB86 PBCK Boss Bar, which is $188. And when it comes to plates, the amount of plates that you need is obviously going to vary from person to person depending on how strong you are. For this build, we're going to go with 3 pairs of 45s because that should be enough for a lot of people out there. And of course, you can add to that if you need to. And then we're going to go with 1 pair of 25s, 2 pairs of 10s, 1 pair of 5s, 1 pair of 2.5s, and the total comes out to be $467. I would recommend you to try to find used plates locally because you're going to save a lot of money that way, but you could also check out your local sporting goods store. A lot of times they'll have sales where if you buy a bar, you'll get some plates that go with it for free and some deals like that. That can save you some money as well. And with this build, we're also going to introduce Olympic dumbbell handles. Since you'll already have Olympic plates, you can just get the 2 handles and then also have some dumbbells available to you. And you can get a pair of those off Amazon for $52. And then you'll need 2 sets of collars so that you can hold the weights on the dumbbells. And that will be 20 bucks for both pairs. And for a DIY cable setup, which I've done a video in the past, you can check that out up in the cards and down in the description, that'll cost you about $50. And as an upgrade pick, you could go with a lat pull down low row attachment that Rep does sell for this particular rack, and that is $179. And shipping for all of this was about 200 bucks for me personally. And as a quick tip, you'll want to purchase as much of your equipment as you possibly can from the same website, and that'll save you hundreds of dollars in shipping. The total, if you go with the DIY cable option versus the dedicated lat pull and low row cable, will be $1,415. And the time to break even at a $25 membership will be 4 years and 9 months. The time to break even at a $50 membership would be 2 years and 4 months. And the time to break even if you were ditching a $100 membership would be 1 year and 2 months. And if you were able to find some of this used, or at least find some of it locally, that would obviously bring down the price as well, because at the very least you wouldn't be paying those shipping costs. But on the other hand, if you did purchase a lot of different equipment from a lot of different websites, that would make the price go up, which would take even longer to break even because you'd be paying more in shipping. The total, if you go with the lat pull low row instead of the DIY cable option, would be $1,544. And the time to break even if you were ditching a $25 gym membership would be 5 years and 2 months. The time to break even at a $50 membership would be 2 years and 7 months. And the time to break even at a $100 membership would be 1 year and 3 months. Next up is our middle tier home gym. And with this home gym, we're actually going to go with Rep Fitness again for one simple reason. The benches that Rep sells are a significantly better value for money than the ones that Rogue sells. For a similar quality bench, you're going to be paying several $100s more, and we want to get as much of our equipment from the same place as possible so that we can save on those shipping costs. And since we're going to be buying the bench from Rep, we're going to be buying everything else from Rep as well with this gym build. And of course, Rogue does make very high quality products. I love Rogue. I have a few Rogue products, so I'm not discounting Rogue. And for each of the pieces of equipment that I name for this build, I'm also going to give the Rogue equivalent, and I will include those links down in the description as well. For the rack, we're going to step up to a standard size rack with standard hole spacing so that later on down the road, if you wanted to add attachments, you would have that option available to you. Keep in mind if you want taller uprights or deeper cross members or different pull-up bar options or any of the other add-ons, this will of course add to that price. And the Rogue equivalent is the RML3, which is actually the rack that I have. I've done a full review on that rack, which you can check out up in the cards and down in the description. The lat pull low row attachment for the PR4000 is 414 bucks, and Rogue does not have an equivalent product for this. The bench we're gonna go with is a Rep AB5100, which is an adjustable bench, and that is $439. and the Rogue equivalent is the Rogue AB3, which costs about twice as much. For the bar, we're gonna go with the Rep Deep Knurl Power Bar EX, which again is the bar that I have, and you can check that out up in the cards and down in the description. And the equivalent bar to this is the Rogue Ohio Power Bar. With this build for the plates, we're gonna go with 4 pairs of 45s instead of 3 pairs of 45s, and then everything else is gonna be the same. So 1 pair of 25s, 2 pairs of 10s, 1 pair of 5s, 1 pair of 2.5s, and the total is going to be $577. And then with this build, we're also going to add a weight tree, which we did not include in that budget home gym build, and that is gonna add $85. And when it comes to dumbbells, you guys already know that I am a huge fan of Ironmaster dumbbells. They are one of the only sets of adjustable dumbbells on the market that actually feel like fixed dumbbells that you would use in a commercial gym. And you can pick up the base set for $745 from the Ironmaster website with free shipping. And the base kit includes dumbbells that go from 5 pounds to 75 pounds each and comes with the storage stand included. You can also purchase a 120 pound expansion kit, a 165 pound expansion kit, micro adjustment plate kits, and all kinds of other cool stuff to go with the Ironmaster dumbbells as well. For collars, you only need 1 pair since we aren't using Olympic dumbbell handles, and that'll run you $10. Shipping for all of this to where I live was around $250. The total for this build is $3,605, and the time to break even at a $25 membership is 12 years. The time to break even at a $50 membership is 6 years, and the time to break even if you're ditching a $100 membership is 3 years. And of course, keep in mind that if you add rack attachments or other accessories, or if you just want to buy more equipment, all of that will greatly increase the amount of time that it takes you to break even. And one thing that I have learned after having a home gym for the past 1.5 years is that there is always something else that you want to buy. And that brings us to the final gym build, which is my personal gym build. I'm not gonna do an itemized list of my home gym build because 1, that would take a long time, and 2, I already have a video showing a tour of the home gym. If you wanna check that out, again, cards, description. And for the price of this build, this is an estimate because my parents and I combined our equipment together, and some of it was purchased a long time ago and just what they think that they paid for it way back when and things like that. So a lot of these numbers are rounded, but between what I spent on the home gym and what my parents spent on the home gym, the price of our home gym is around $7,500. For a gym build like ours, it would take 25 years to break even if you were ditching a $25 membership, and the time to break even at a $55 membership would be 12 years and 6 months, and the time to break even at a $100 membership would be 6 years and 3 months. And if you were ditching something like a $10 Planet Fitness membership, you will not break even in your lifetime. Some people will say that you need to factor in the cost of gas and the cost of wear and tear on your vehicle from driving to and from the gym into this equation as well. But in my experience, from having trained over 400 people at this point, most people go to the gym on the way to work or on the way home from work, so this doesn't really make sense to get factored into the equation. With all of these gym builds, you will of course eventually break even and start to save money, unless you have a Planet Fitness membership and you're only paying $10 a month, in which case some of these gym builds you will never break even. But if you want to have a remotely similar experience at home as you would by going to a commercial gym, money savings quickly gets thrown out the window as one of the benefits that you'll experience by working out from home. Of course, there are other benefits to home gym training as well. Money just isn't necessarily one of them, depending on what type of home gym you're wanting to build. But I am curious, for those of you who do work out from home, how much did you spend on your home gym? Let me know that down in the comments. And if you want to check out my home gym tour, you can check that out here. Or if you want to check out the product review playlist, you can check that out here. As always, God bless you and your family, and we'll see you next week. It's just not going to be good. So if you're in the budget category, you should go with a flat bench. The only reason we got it.